We're excited to announce a major change in the way we operate. FCA Transport, which is the FCA-owned truck fleet, is converting all, yes, 100% of the over-the-road vehicles at this terminal to operate on compressed natural gas, CNG. In fact, the transition from diesel fuel to CNG is now complete. The conversion involves 179 Class A tractors, making this the largest private fleet of heavy-duty vehicles operating on natural gas in the state of Michigan. It also puts FCA among an elite group of national fleets who have taken an ambitious step to reduce dependency on foreign oil while reducing their operating costs. As part of the project, we also established the largest private CNG fueling station in North America. So the scope and magnitude of this initiative is really unprecedented. This is a pioneering move on the part of FCA Transport. To tell you more about this investment and to explain the business case for doing it, I would like to turn things over now to Steve Beam, Senior Vice President of Supply Chain Management for FCA US.
This FCA Transport initiative to convert all of its Detroit terminal Class 8 tractors to run on CNG and make improvements to this facility that you're in today, and a complete infrastructure upgrade represents an investment of over $40 million. And we wouldn't make that kind of investment of that magnitude unless first and foremost it had a solid business case. Second, the changeover to diesel to natural gas provides significant benefits in the reduction of greenhouse emissions and reducing dependence on foreign oil. And third, the investment in Detroit represents a continuation of FCA's established commitment to the revitalization to the city here in Detroit. So we look at it as a win-win-win proposition. The transition to CNG by our 179 tractor trailers will reduce CO2 emissions by more than 16,000 tons a year. This decrease is equivalent to the annual carbon dioxide emissions that come from burning more than 17 million pounds of coal. To put it another way, the reduction is comparable to CO2 emissions from the annual energy use of nearly 1,500 homes. Using CNG fuel to fuel our fleet is a result reductions of nitrogen oxides, a primary contributor to smog, small particulate matter, which can affect health and visibility. FCA has a history of being a pioneer in the area of CNG. Our Ram 2500 compressed natural gas truck is the industry's first built pickup powered by CNG, offering fleet and commercial customers the cost and emissions benefits of a domestic source fuel. The upgrades have made the facilities as part of this project are breathing new life in the terminal that was built in 1965. In all, we spent $1.8 million to enable this 36,000 square foot facility to handle the new CNG powered fleet. I want to acknowledge the significant contribution made by TrueStar Energy, which brought its CNG experience and expertise to design and construct our fueling station. The investment made here at Lynch Road also consists with the respect of our roots in Detroit, our appreciation for the spirit of Detroiters, and our desire to take a proactive role in making the city a better place to live and work.
It's number one, the UAW has always been at the forefront of looking at the environment and what we can do to improve the environment. And if you think about this project, it says oodles about FCA and the UAW, how they've worked together here between UAW Local 212, their president Jeff Dreama, and the workforce here, whether it's the mechanics or the drivers, because they took a lot of time and effort and worked together on what this project would end up looking like. Was it the right road to go down? Did it make sense from a financial standpoint? It was a no-brainer when it comes to the environment, but what it would look like from the financial end. So my hat's off to SCA for taking the time to use our people and listen to them and think about what they were doing long-term and what it'll do, like you said, not only for the city of Detroit, but also for our members, for this company. As we both do well, so goes our economy here in this state. And natural gas being what it is here in the state of Michigan, this is like a win-win-win. Normally you look for a win-win. We got a triple win on this one. So I can't say enough about what the people here, the workforce here have done to bring this to fruition, to get to this day, and how proud they are of being a leader really in this country, in this state, on what they do. So thank you very much.
In 2014, 15 of our drivers, including myself, volunteered to drive CNG tractors to determine if the effort was going to be worthwhile. A total of 5 of these tractors were put into the test. These volunteer drivers gave the new trucks a thumbs up. And then they went to help train other drivers. A driver starts his day here at the terminal, takes empty racks to a supplier location, exchanges them for material that he then takes to an assembly plant before returning to the terminal at the end of the shift. Our longest run is about 520 to 530 miles. So the tractors have been outfitted with tank capacity to provide a range of about 640 miles. The trucks are outfitted with 4 tanks that are stacked vertically behind the cab. They provide fuel that is equivalent to 160 gallons of diesel, and they were designed to meet requirements for safety, weight, and range. I'm excited to be part of this transition to a new technology that is going to help FCA Transport save on costs, because in the long run, that is going to preserve good jobs. And I'm also proud to play a part in reducing our country's dependence on foreign oil, while leaving a cleaner world for our kids and grandkids to live in. Thank you very much, and now I'll turn it back to Marty.